What's it like being the sister of this idiot then who's had his rise to fame pretty miraculously this last couple of years has been immense, hasn't it?
This is really awkward. This is really uncomfortable for me.
Wow.
Nah, what's it like for you? Seriously though, what's it like for you being the sister of BeardMeatsFood? Because like no doubt people know you are now, Sister Beard. You've got like your Instagram account. You've still got a real life and a real job.
Try capitalise on it, didn't it? Oh yeah, Sister Beard.
No, because I thought because I have a lot of, so I've got my personal account, right? And people try to add me on, have been trying to add me on there. So I thought I'd set up a separate.
You wanted to get a few new spangly tops from New Look.
No,
market yourself as an influencer. I know what I'm on to you.
Nah. It's weird, because I vividly remember being sat in my living room and coming up with this idea that no, not me coming up. Well, you know what? We actually did come up with the idea. Me and Scott.
No, why are you trying to? What's the story that I always tell?
You came up with BeardMeatsFood.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Clip it, George. Clip it.
We did.
No way.
Wait.
Don't let the truth get in the way of a good story. Go, Jen.
It's not true. So we were sat there and we were like, he's like, I've been dieting, and he'd always have like a cheat day, right? And he'd do something mammoth food challenge of something. And we used to watch, I'm allowed to say it, it's because it's like a rival thing, Man vs. Food.
I never used to watch that.
Well,
I don't know where you get that from.
So that's why I gave you the idea, because I watched Man vs. Food.
It wasn't my idea, but it wasn't Jenna's idea. It was a husband's idea, Scott's idea. We actually had this conversation when we were hanging out at Christmas, and because I always tell the story, I'll say I'm at my sister's house, and Scott comes up with the name, and I'm like, that's cool. And I was telling him about this, and at Christmas, Jen's like, no, that was my idea. And
I came up with the name.
Every time I've told the story, I've mentioned your husband, or at the time your fiance, and we established at Christmas. I was like, oh, Scott, yeah, you did. And then you waded in and said, after like 12 beers, that was my idea. And Scott and I are both looking at each other like, no, I'm perfectly willing to give credit to the person that came up with it, but it wasn't you.
The irony, and Scott's an IP lawyer, right?
Yeah.
So he must, like, the irony of all this is, like, he must have a claim to your wealth now, surely.
100%.
He must have, like, a percentage in there.
Yeah, I think I could probably employ better lawyers than him. Good luck to him.
I've just thought of another really funny story now with like on Scott. So Scott is like very much like you, very chilled. It takes a lot to get him like angry, right? There was one day when so he was just he was doing his training contract, which is what you need to qualify as a solicitor. And he really, really wanted to do IP, right?
Yeah.
So he had to like do extra hours and stuff and do like work to get into that team. So
You talking about the Twitter thing?
yeah. So he is working his ass off to get into this team because he wants to qualify into that, right? So he starts working for this new boss in the firm that we both worked for, and had managed to secure a 6-month seat in the team that he wanted. One day we sat, I don't know, we'd been out drinking, and it was the night after, we'd stayed at mum's, and he gets hold of Scott's phone while Scott's in the toilet, goes on Twitter, and for all, it could have been anybody, but decides to tweet his new boss in the IP team.
Replied to a tweet from his boss.
What did you call him, a pleb? Was it a pleb?
It probably sounds like it could have been pleb, yeah. Or just like one of those, or gloit or something like that. Like one of those kind of colloquialisms.
But then Scott comes down from the bathroom, right? And Adam's like laughing, I've just hacked your Twitter and I've just replied to this guy. And Scott's like, oh, who? And he's like, he says this guy's name. And honestly, Scott's face, it looks like he literally could pass out, right? It's like, are you joking? And I'm like, no, why? It's like, that literally is my boss. So we had to like come up with this ruse that Scott's account had been hacked. But actually it was him, and you felt so bad. That's the only time I've seen him like actually feel guilt.
It's very rare that I actually feel guilt. It's rare that I feel guilt because I don't often do things wrong. But no, because it was total chance, because I just thought, I've got somebody's left the phone there, I'll just tweet somebody, not realising that it was like, wow. Luckily it worked out though. He's doing well now. What does he work as now? Like
you could have destroyed his career though at that point.
That's so bad. How bad did you feel? Come on.
I felt really bad. Yeah, I'm not without feeling. I felt terrible. Yeah, I thought it wasn't one of those things that you think is funny at the time, but actually isn't funny. So.